Chords on guitar can be represented a number of ways. In this example, taken from the Jazz Guitar Chord Bible, we see these large letters at the top. These are called chord symbols. A big C indicates a C major chord, while this D with a little m means D minor, and the 7 next to that makes it a D minor 7 chord. Uh-oh, what the heck is this? D7 plus 5 minus 9, and then a G major 9? Understanding music theory and making sense of all these symbols and names can be overwhelming. To begin playing these chords and understanding how they are used, you have to let go of the anxiety and fear that takes over when you look at a chord symbol like this. Instead, right below we see a whole bunch of numbers on a grid. This is called a chord shape. Understanding chord shapes is a whole lot easier than you think, and it doesn't require music theory to grasp. Basically, this grid represents your guitar, with the strings running vertically. Before diving into what the big R means and what those little numbers represent, try forming this shape on the neck of your guitar. It should look and sound like this. I am playing the shape with the big R on the 2nd fret of the A string on the note B. However, you can slide this shape anywhere on the neck. For example, if I move the whole thing up a half step, now I'm playing the chord beginning on the note C. The two key words that you must understand when playing chords are quality and inversion. In our first example, the quality is represented by those symbols I told you about. For example, the D minor 7 chord, the quality here being minor 7. In this example, the quality happens to be dominant 7. How did I know that? Well, that's what defines the sound of the chord. So whether it's B dominant 7 or C dominant 7, I can hear that this shape makes that quality of sound. Luckily for you, there's really only 4 chord qualities you need to worry about. These are dominant 7, major 7, minor 7, and minor 7 flat 5. The rest of those scary numbers you saw in this example are just color notes added to one of those original 4 qualities. That D7 sharp 5 flat 9 is best thought of as a D dominant 7 chord with some color tones added to it. The G major 9 is a major 7 chord with an added 9. Before worrying yourself with all the color notes and the endless possibilities of building chords, let's focus on understanding and playing those 4 important qualities. Now I'm going to bring back that keyword I mentioned earlier, inversion. Below the first chord is actually another dominant 7 chord. The same 4 notes are in each of these shapes, but this time the notes are in a different order. As you can see in the diagram, the R that we were playing in the first chord is now in the middle of the second one, and the 3 on top has gone to the bottom. Instead of overwhelming yourself with the meaning of all of this, try to listen to the quality of the first chord. Slide up the neck and form the second chord where you think it must sound like the first one. Slide up one more time and form the third shape. This is called the second inversion. Finally, slide up one more time and form the final chord so that its sound matches the chords we have been working with. This is how you can familiarize yourself with the most important shapes that are played on guitar. You will find these inversions frequently appearing in the songs you play, and they give you a sort of mental map of the fingerboard. I took the guesswork out of figuring out all the inversions of the 4 qualities, and instead I created a PDF so that you can play through each shape both vertically and horizontally across the neck.